હતી આપણી સાથે. હવે જે મેનેજમેન્ટ જોડાઈ રહ્યા છે CSB બેંકના મેનેજમેન્ટ છે. કંપનીના MD અને CEO CVR રાજેન્દ્રન જોડાઈ ચૂક્યા છે આપણી સાથે વાતચીત કરવા માટે. Hi sir, thanks very much for joining in. First of all, a very good afternoon to you and your team. Let me start with the overall momentum for your business. We have been looking forward to a good improvement in terms of NIIs and NIMs also. Deposits have been also growing at a good momentum. How has this quarter been? If you can help me out with some highlights before going to other parameters.
Quarter has been really good. We have grown by 10% in this quarter, although last quarter, both in credit as well as on the deposit front. It was a very good quarter. CASA has improved a lot during that quarter. Gold loan growth has slowed down when compared to the previous quarter because the prices have come down. And we have also slowed down a bit because its 90% value came to an end by March. So after March, again, the gold loan growth is negative today. So gold loan has to resume only little later because now the prices have started moving up. Otherwise, last year as a whole, if you look at it, it is a 24% average growth in the business, 27% in the credit, and 21% in the deposit. CASA has grown by 33%. Operating profit has grown by more than 119%. Of course, net profit has gone by 1,616%. That is the first year of turnaround. Percentages has no meaning. But it's a very good year on the whole. We have made about 218 crores of net profit. Apart from that, we have 250 crores of additional provision to build during the current year by way of accelerated provisioning as well as the COVID provisioning which we have created. So we have provided 25% on all the NPAs, even if it is a zero, one day default. There also we have provided 25%. So enough and more cushion is built for any possible NPA slippages during the current year due to the second wave.
Okay, agreed, sir. In terms of asset quality, can you highlight me with some of your plans regarding the improvement of asset quality? Because we have been witnessing your gross NPAs sharply improve towards 2.68% versus 3.42% that was last quarter. And with it, I also wanted to understand your strategy regarding the kind of write-offs. Quarter 3, you did take some write-offs. This quarter, it was missing a bit on that front. What are your planning on that front? How is that shaping up? Can we further see some more improvements in terms of asset quality despite the corona second wave disruptions?
NPA is 2.68 and net NPA is 1.17. There could be further improvements during the current year because this is mostly contributed by the gold loan NPAs in the December. 125 crores was the gold loan NPA in December, which has come down to 44 crores only in March. When the gold prices improves, probably this gold loan NPAs can come down further. Gold loan NPAs have no impact on the ultimate loss because normally we will be in a position to auction and realize the full money. That should not be a problem. That should not cost much of concern. And we never had any slippages in the accounts above 25 crores, what we call it as a corporate segment. Only the slippages have happened in the SME segment as well as in the retail segment. Naturally, the people are not having the regular income. So there were delays. And not many people have opted for the refacement. Refacement was absolutely negligible. During the last year, it was only 65 crores of refacement has been done. All the funded interest term loan which are created after the September moratorium is over, all the money is recovered. And all the refaced accounts are also performing as per the refaced terms. There are no slippages. Even today, our total SMA is less than 400 crores. SMA 0, 1, 2. If you take only SMA 1 and 2, it is always about below 200 crores. There is no possibility of further slippages unless Corona again has major impact on the economy.
Okay, agreed, sir. So what I understand from your statement is this was the highest level, and from here on we might be witnessing a good improvement in terms of slippages as well. That would be decreasing on for a good front. Okay, agreed, sir. One more thing I wanted to understand in terms of net interest margins. What supported for such improvement in terms of NIMs? Where the cost of funds that were declining that helped in growing at this pace? Are these levels sustainable? If you can help me out with that front.
It has come from the cost of funds. Because of the excess liquidity situation, cost of fund has gone down. We have availed the TLTRO, LTRO, all those windows which were available from the Reserve Bank of India at a much cheaper rate. And we were able to deploy this in corporate bonds at a much higher rate. So the margins have expanded in the corporate bond investments. And we had good investments in the SLR as well as non-SLR securities even before that also. That also, to a certain extent, we have booked and remaining amount is there in the book, which we can book during the current year. So the yield is likely to remain almost at the same level. Cost of funds can go down further. In the short term, we may experience expansion in the margins further, but in the longer run, it should fall around 4.5%.
Okay, agreed, sir. And last thing what I wanted to understand was the return ratios. The investors are already, kind of looking towards this front. What is your outlook on that note? How would that be improving?
Okay.
Return ratios, sir. How would that improvement be working
Return
on?
on assets should consistently improve if you look over the period. Quarter on quarter, we have given in the charts I provided to you. Actually, it is 0.99% mainly because of the extra provisions we have made. We are holding more than 250 crores extra provision. So these will be absorbed over a period when the COVID situation is over. COVID-related provisions can be reversed. It will definitely boost up the return on assets as well as return on equity.